first rap bitch to shake up the charts. Act like I ain't the leader of this million bitch march. Who got y'all rocking the Prada, the Gucci, Dior, Chanel, Versace, and Louis V? I'm the reason this rap game is unisex. I'm the reason bitches want bigger breasts. Show some respect where respect is due. Without who? Without me, there be no you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Sweets the Queen. So, before we get into this video, a few disclaimers. I already know that y'all going to drag me for the hair. I already know y'all going to start. So I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to go on ahead and write y'all little Pookie Loke from, don't be a menace, all that in the comments, fried ends, all that. I'm going to give y'all a minute to write y'all shit. Go ahead. Okay, now that we got that out the way, right? Let's get into this DL Whisperer. Come on down, baby, to Sweets Price is Right. Because you out here starting all types of trouble, all types of mayhem, more geared so to the trans community. And I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, but I really want to get out everything that I want to say. Because it's been, okay. So, y'all know me. Okay, so shout out to Queen Shoma. I'm going to be separating some hair right now because I'm going to be doing my hair later. That's why I look like Pookie Loke and all that. So, shout out to Queen Shoma because she used to do the hair videos in her commentary videos. So, y'all go over there, So, okay. I first came across, this has been a couple of months, keyword months now, right? I came across the DL Whisperer, and I had popped up in his live. I don't know if he gonna, act like he don't remember or anything like that, because you know how these people be doing. Like a couple of months ago, and when I first came across him, and I don't know, I think it was on YouTube. Like, it could have been on YouTube. And then it was on Facebook, Instagram. I follow him on there too. So I came across him. I'm like, oh, okay, I like what he's doing over here. Like, we get into the tea over here because he was, letting the ladies know about the down low man and things like that nature. So, okay, cool. But then in the meantime, in between time, since I found him and I've been following him and stuff like that, the content took a little turn, unless, like I said, he claimed he been doing this, But since I follow him, the content kind of took a little turn for the worse to me because it started looking a little bashing towards the trans community, the trans girls and stuff like that. So now, let's get into some tea now. So at first, it was, T.S. Madison. Right? First it was T.S. Madison. Okay, he was dragging T.S. Madison. I think I kind of caught on to the back end of that one. Because like I said, I had just found out who he was. So I think that was already probably going on. And he's still going on. He's still on T.S. Madison ass right now to this day. Happy New Year. So, yeah. He's still on T.S. Madison right now. So then it was Cherry the Boom. Now this one, see, I'm like, hold on, no, hold on, wait. I don't know what you're doing over here, but Cherry, that's my girl. Don't be doing Cherry. Don't be doing my cancer sister. We're not like, I know who T.S. Madison is, and I follow her and I fuck with her. But the Boom is the sister though. We not so. But I sat back. Because the Boom, she handles her, Then she had her little podcast going on, so Cherry was handling whatever she needed to handle. So then, I want to make it a point that the DL Whisperer, I'm not even going to say no names yet. I'm not going to say no names and be funny yet because, okay, but the DL Whisperer, right? He wanted to fight T.S. Madison and Cherry. Okay, he was calling him out to fight. Okay, so keep that in mind. So, okay, then it goes on. Okay, so now, we saying names now. India LaFlay, I'm sorry if I'm messing that up. 1111 Walls, all of them. I had just discovered her a little while ago, like weeks. Remember, I said DL Whisperer months, India LaFrey weeks. So next thing you know, the DL Whisperers drag her too. I'm like, no. Well, a little before that. Let's get before that. A little before, in between the Cherry and the India, it was a little Armand tease going on, and I had hopped in on another live. This was recently, of the DL Whisperers. Matter of fact, the first live, I don't know if you remember, but I was trying to say, I was like, me, you need the link. I got some stories. I got some stories. And I think he was saying I don't work with other content creators or something. Something to that effect like that. Or I don't need to link with people to have a conversation. Something like that. He didn't want to, have a conversation, because this is what I be trying to do on my channel. Like, as far as like, bridging gaps, mending beefs if they shit need to be mended, whatever the case may be, to bring people together as a whole, because we got bigger problems going on in the world, like for real. So I been coming to the DL Whisperer like on something now. This second live just recently, I feel like he tried to play me a little bit, just a little bit, on the live. Like Armand tried to play now, but Armand played me on live. And he may not, because he didn't say my name or whatever, but the DL Whisperer know what I'm talking about. So that was what was going on the DL Whisperer's live. They like, that I was saying, I'm on, people can't take me, Sweets the Queen, because my mouth always gets me in trouble. This is all my life, y'all. This is part of the reason why I started YouTube. I was like, I got some stuff to say. So my mouth always get me in trouble. All my life. So, okay. I was saying, I said something on the live, and the DL Whisperer kind of switched on me, this is why I say he tried to play me a little bit, because he was like, oh, I still think Sweets is cool. I don't know, but I'm going to watch her. Something like that, to that effect. And I was like, oh, but the way when the people were saying, oh, I see why Armand blocked her. I had to go over there on Twitter, because people ain't going to really, they don't want to engage with me, because they don't want to give me the clout or whatever. He acting like I'm on a little bit. DL Whisper, you act like I'm on a little bit. You don't really want to engage with me like that. He liked a couple of my tweets and stuff like that to let me know that he see what I'm talking about. But he still got his own agenda. Now, let's get into the agenda. Because like the DL Whisperer, and like I said, I followed him because it's like the DL, we know about the DL niggas where I'm from. Like, we know. And I was telling him that I used to help my friend, and this is why I wanted to have the same conversation with Armand too, because they're the gay men or the curious, whatever men that, like, I lost a friend, and this is how I'm going to get into the whole mind frame and psychological shit too. I lost a friend that was in the community. What letter he was, I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? But he died with that question on my mind, everybody's mind, his, probably, I'm not going to, he left that question on people's minds in particular. So, and when I'm going to get into that too. So, with the DL Whisperer, the way he, like I said, I was cool. He's letting the woman know how to tell if your man is DL. I'm looking out for women. Cool. But then, when it got to the T.S. Madison, then the Cherry, and then the Indian LaFay, and I guess in the meantime, I guess Pookie from that's TV show, and Kamani Cash or something came in between. I didn't know, I know it's crazy, because now I'm seeing a whole lot more trans girls. But, you know, I knew of a few trans girls here and there. But like I said, the Boom is my sister. Cancer sister, point blank, since what, 2016, 15? Yeah. So I'm like, you know, when India entered the chat, I'm like, she was like, you know, the DL Whisperer, like, you know, he mad that you want to be a trans and you mad you can't be a trans and And then I found it interesting that when the DL Whisperer was dragging Armand, he said the same thing about Armand. He was like, Armand wants to be trans. That's why he'd be defending him or something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, you could deny all you want, DL Whisperer. You could deny all you want. But there is some type of animosity, or I'm not going to say trauma, but there's some type of animosity towards the trans community, my boy. There's no way you can sit here and tell me that this, I ain't going to say, because like I said, I like him. So I'm not going to be using those draggy type of words. But I don't know, like you're targeting them. You're targeting them in some type of way. You're saying you're trying to look out for women, but those are trans women. So you should be looking out for them too, in my eyes, how I'm looking at it. So I'm like, okay, he's pandering. And I said this to you on Twitter. I'm not going to, we don't need to, y'all go over there on Twitter. I don't need it. You search DL Whisperer, search Sweet the Queen. I said that you was pandering to women, it's like you're trying to turn women against trans women. And it's like, why? What's the motive? What's the, like, you know, you trying to get more people on your team, like how India was, like, you know, trying to say it. Okay, so now with the whole, this is why I feel like I don't think the DL Whisperer wants to be trans per se, personally. And it's so crazy because before I saw a video today, I was going to say, in my video, I was going to say, DL Whisperer, you look like you give, your husband is a white man too. Because, you know, no shade to India and David. You know, I like y'all. But everybody know that black love is first over here. Everybody know that. You know, so this is no disrespect, no nothing to nobody. Everybody know black love is first over here. Whether you LGBT or whatever, get you another L, get a black L, a black B, a black G, a black T. God damn it. So, but the way he dragged India for having that white man there, I'm like, okay, I'm guessing the DL Whisperer husband, because he's talked about being married. The DL Whisperer husband is either still DL, and that's why, because I'm like, why is he so mad at India? Like, I don't know. He said India came for him first, but I didn't see that. I saw him pull up a video just of India talking to women, and he dragged her, you know, how he usually do. When they come for the women, he come for them type of thing. And it's like, I get it in a sense of, because it is some, but these is not the ones that you're attacking. Well, I don't know. Okay. No, that T.S. Madison, Cherry for sure. And I was saying on Twitter, I'm like, y'all do not need to be doing this. Y'all do not need to be fighting, arguing, none of that. Y'all do not need to be doing that. Then the India, I just started following her, and I'm like, dang, everybody that I like, or I like the poem, you know, with the hormone situation, everybody I like, this dude is coming for. Like, what is it? Like, is it something like in the water or something? Everybody that I like, he's dragging, like, you know. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I try to talk to him. So on that second live, oh yeah, he tried to. So I'm like, but at the same time, when I was sharing after the live, I was sharing with him on X, Twitter, whatever, with the Armand situation. I guess because that's when he liked, a couple of things or whatever, the DL Whisperer. So I'm just like, you can't, like, I've been telling him, like, y'all on the same team. Like, you doing all this dragging and, okay, yeah, so black first. Y'all know my mom be jumping. Y'all know I get, my mom, the Brain Olympics. I know. So I thought the DL Whisperer had a white husband or whatever. Okay, so him and his, I haven't seen the DL Whisperer husband. Could he be hating on India because India, trans? She got the tattoos on her face or whatever. But her husband, and then he's so, I don't know if it's an agenda for real. He's so hell-bent on helping women for real, or if he really have static against trans women. It's either one or the two. Because, oh yeah, the second option, that he's married to a down low man, that was the first option. The second option is that somewhere along the line, one of the dudes that the DL Whisperer wanted to be with ended up turning trans. And that's where the animosity comes from. That's where animosity. So it's either one of the two. And like I said, I'm very fuck all this YouTube shit, fuck this Pookie Loc shit. I'm that girl in real life. Like, if this, when I pursue my career for funeral directing, if it don't work out, psychology is the next, you know what I'm saying? So trust me, I know what's going on and what I'm talking about. So something happened in the DL Whisperer's life that triggered this animosity towards trans. And I want to, why I also say that? Because he also say he want to help women, but then on the flip side, you turn people against women too when you say, oh, the mothers are the ones, he does it in a classy way, but you're still flipping that back on the mothers. Oh, the mothers make these down low men, and that's still an agenda against women, because women, mothers are women, you know what I'm saying? So that's why for me, it's like, nah, it's something else. It's something, it ain't just to help women, because trans women are women too. And if that was the case, you would want to help them too. It's something, it comes off, and we're going to get into this. Oh, this is the part y'all want to take. We're going to get into this part. It comes off as hating. It comes off as very much you're mad. Either you want to be them, or you wish you had what they had. And then that's what I was going to say. You have this whole mindset trying to get women on this brigade of women. Natural women can't be jealous of trans women. Yes, the fuck they can. Like, I'm not going to call you the D word. And no, just to, because I don't want to, the Lulu, I don't want to disrespect you like that, because I call people delusional all fucking day. For you to say that women can't hate on trans women, if in women, y'all not gonna like this, y'all gonna be mad too. Oh well, y'all about to be mad too. If a natural woman, right, feels the need in her soul to go on a trans woman's page and say, that's a man, like, no, you're not into it with the trans, like just a random, the trans is just showing a pretty picture or a pretty day in the life, and you have to go. I've even heard women come out and say, natural born women come out and say that they went to their homeboys page, or they messaged their homeboy after they saw their homeboy on a trans page. They went to their homeboy to, do you know that's a man? You know that's a man, right? Like, you have to be on some hating, super ass hating ass shit to do that. You know why you feel the need to go on that trans woman's page and say that's a man? Because that trans girl look the fuck good. She's unclockable. She's fish, as they be saying it. That's why you feel the need as a hater. And to see this hater, you're trying to make hating gender specific. A hater is a hater. I was going to say man, woman, cat, like India said, goldfish. Like, a hater is a hater. We could use goldfish. If the goldfish is swimming and another goldfish comes up, that goldfish, I don't like the way she swim. Her swim was too fast. Her swim too hard. Like, her swim too. That's hating. Like it don't matter. Like, you trying to sit here and try to make it seem like. And then just vice versa. There are trans women, not the ones you're attacking. Not the ones you're attacking, but there are trans women that super hate on natural born women. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong on that part. But for you to say natural born women can't hate on trans women, you're crazy. Just like when Cardi said, some of these natural shit. Like, I'm sitting on camera, I'm Sweets the Queen, so I do what I want to do and how I want to do it. But a lot of women wouldn't come on camera like this. Let's be for real. They gotta have a makeup, or they feel like if they not dolled up like how most trans are, you want to keep saying womanhood is not equate to the makeup and the breasts and stuff like that. But if you want to get technical, that's what when women be hating, that's what it be on. The man, like the Kamani, I hope I'm not butchering her name, Kamani Cash. Oh, take niggas out of it. Take niggas out of it. It's the men. Because I can get your nigga, but I look better than you. I dress better than you. I smell better than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what that could happen with men. That's like saying men are not jealous of women. That's like saying, you know how many times women have to deal with their partner hating on them in a relationship? They make more money than the man. So the man feel, he got to put her down. And that's hating. No matter how you put it, no matter what gender you want to put on it, that's hating. So natural born women, that's just a woman. Women natural. A woman, I never forget when, I don't know if it was the Queens of Comedy some more, or one of the Queens of Comedy was saying, you can see a girl she'll look good, fine, but a bitch will find anything. Oh, she thought she was cute, but that bitch toenail polish was chipped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's anything to try to bring that person that's feeling good about themselves down a little bit because you feel away. That's hating. It don't matter what gender is on it. It don't matter if it's trans, female, male. Like, a hater is gonna be a hater. That's you on the inside. That's something you gotta deal with as a person, as an individual. Anybody can be a hater. So for you to be trying to push this agenda that women can't be jealous of trans and all that, that's crazy. That's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. Let me see what else. I ain't going, like I said, I'm not going, it's just trans woman after trans. And then it's like, dang, the ones that I like, then it's like the ones I never even heard of. Which is, well, it's crazy because I just saw, well, no, a lot of these trans things, some of them I think I saw because of you. The Pookie one. Yeah, the Pookie one, I think. All other trans girls I knew. The Kamani Cash girl, I found her on the India's page. On India's thing. And oh, yeah, you was talking about when she was saying, oh, see, I get what you're trying to say about, being a woman doesn't matter if you being married. And, I've talked about that too. Baby mama culture. Baby mama culture is a myth, baby. Being a woman doesn't equate to you having a man or being married to a man or whatever. No, but some women do equate it to that. So when India was saying, oh, I'm married and y'all hoes is not and all that, that does make some women feel. You keep trying to... I don't know, like maybe the women that you never saw it or whatever. But in real life, that's a thing. Like, women feel like, just like in baby mama culture, Go watch my videos. Just like in baby mama culture, a lot of women feel like if they can't be with that man, they're not going to have any more babies because they don't want to have multiple baby daddies. They don't want to be looked at as have a stigma on them because, when when you have multiple baby daddies, you're looked at as less than for some reason in society or whatever. So, okay, cool. They don't want to, they equate what their job as a woman, right? But you keep saying open womb, all this open womb shit, a womb. Oh my God, a womb, right? You said it's a womb. A woman will equate to her, oh, I can't, have no more babies with that same man. So I'm not going to have that. A lot of women are one and done. And I said this before. And that congratulations, Cardi B's pregnant with baby number 3 video. A lot of women are just one and done because they couldn't have a baby by that same man again. And they didn't want to do that multiple baby daddy shit. You know what I'm saying? So they're equating what their womb can do to a man marrying her, or even the women that don't want to have kids because a man didn't marry them. It's the same thing. It's all the same thing. And that's why I keep, all this shit is connected. That's why I keep trying to get y'all to, like I told you and Cherry, I was not supposed to be beefing like that. I didn't break down one piece of motherfucking hair. I didn't break down one piece of motherfucking hair, but it's all right, though. And I just feel like, if anything, you should be using, I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown-ass man. Government names was out, and I'm not repeating nobody's name or nothing, but you a grown-ass man, and I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like you should be more so using your platform to bring, like how you said on the live, oh, you want to be Mother Teresa. That's what you said on the live to me. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, in some sorts, in some ways, if anything, I feel like you should be using your platform. You should be helping down low men come out to their girlfriends and shit like that, to their families and stuff like that. Freaking the trans girls, the way you attacking them is crazy. I saw somewhere too, this was recent, in the comments. I be in the comments. The DL Whisperer said that trans women are another form to DL men to him. And I said, that was another thing. I was like, oh, okay. Somebody definitely stung that ass. I don't know if it was, like I said, he wanted to be with somebody that wanted to be trans, got left for a trans. He got some animosity towards trans, and it's just, trans are down low women. So if anything, you should be helping the trans girls to come out then, right? You should be bigging up the trans girls for not being down low and living in their truth. What? Oh, okay, I get it. The ones, but see, that's the thing. There are trans girls that be lying, trying to pretend to be women, make it seem like they're women. None of the trans girls that you attacked, T.S. Madison, chick with the boom been dropping jewels and gems on bitches since for the longest in her lives. I learned a lot from the boom. That's why that's my cancer sister. India LaFay, from what I've seen, she never hid being trans. So why are you attacking these certain trans? If that is your motive, let me try to wrap this up. That is your, why these trans are not hiding that they're trans. The Pookie one, I don't know. And the Kamani Cash, from when I searched on her page, it don't look like she's hiding that she's trans. Why y'all hating? That's what it's giving. I'm sorry, DL Whisperer. You promoting hate. You promoting hate and segregation against women and trans women. What your agenda is, what your reasoning is, I don't know. But that's what you're doing, and that's not cool. And that's I had to say something. Because it's been on my heart to say something. But I'm like, no, especially with the boom, I'm like, I'm not gonna get into it because I do like you, and I really didn't want to have to. Yeah, y'all. So I ran out of space or whatever, but I think I pretty much covered all that I needed to say. The DL Whisperer. See, I got him on post notifications. I don't know if he know. He's going off on Twitter right now. Like, you, who hurt him? Who in the trans community hurt him? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Listen, I'm not trying to, like I said, it was given real picky and choosy because, I know, I'm going to say it because I'm not going to be me if I don't say it. When it was T.S. Madison, you was, you bucking up, ready to fight, beating your chest, talking about, I'm a 6'2", I'm a man, come get this work, come get this hands and all that. But when India LaFleur turned around and did the same thing, now you want to call the cops and shit like that. Now you want to get the cops involved and stuff like that. It's giving real picky and choosy, and it's giving real upset. I'm sorry. I just have to be real with y'all. I like him for what he do. Like I said, he needs to do something else different with his channel because the hatred is not it. That anybody that's spewing hatred, it's like, yeah, you uplifting and trying to help women, but you're spewing hatred and stuff too at the same time. And I just can't. Like, you have some animosity against the trans, and I just don't know what it is. But I don't know. Like I said, it's better to you get more. What they say? What's the saying? You get more bees with honey than you do with shit, or some shit like that. Something like that. My whole thing is just, can't we all just get along? Because the other end to that is foots on necks. Hands on feet, hands to fist to face, stuff like that. Like, who needs to do all that when it's bigger problems that we got as black people first? Forget the letter. Forget being straight, the LGBT, as black people first. We got way more to worry about. That'd be my whole thing. That'd be my whole thing. But I'll see y'all later.